Ruben, just how did it come about that you got connected with this program, and how did that conversation start that ultimately landed you here?
Well, can you guys hear me? All good? Yeah. It was hard because I had some contacts with Mitch Cole, Coach Mitch, and that's how I came here. It was a long way with the visa and stuff, but since like the end of my season, we were kind of talking about it, and yeah, I was really excited to come here, and we finally made it happen. So yeah, I'm really happy to be here.
What goes in the decision to leave pro ball in Spain to come do college ball in America?
Um, that was something I was like asking myself at the beginning, But I think it has changed a little bit the situation. Of course, with the NIL, like it's a big opportunity to change my life, my family's life. This is just me being honest, like, but also um, the work they do here. I now realize like how important and how good it is for me to be here and grow as a person and as a player.
Does it seem like maybe a clear path to NBA or whatever
For
future?
sure, for sure. I didn't know how different it was, but it's like a lot different because it's just being around. There's a lot of people coming to our practices, our workouts. We don't have that in Spain. We do sometimes, but not as much.
You were given 2 years of eligibility, is that right? Is that
That's
kind
right.
of about what you were expecting, or were you hoping for a full
Yeah.
floor?
Nah, kind of. I was expecting for two. So
Gotcha.
yeah,
How old are you, by the way?
I'm 22 right now.
Okay, gotcha. What have you? Had you ever been to Texas before you came here?
No, I've been in Vegas before for a training camp like 6 years ago, but that's all. I've never been in the state before.
Anything Texas related that you've come to
Um,
enjoy?
oh, the food. I love the food to be honest. Like I'm a very like carnivore guy, so
What kind of food in particular?
brisket is very good, and the mac and cheese here. That's pretty impressive too.
What about Bucky? Did you like just getting to learn his system and everything? And what kind of fit do you feel like you have in his system?
I think it's perfect. Like we were talking about this when he was recruiting me. Like his playstyle is like all I'm looking for. Like for me, it's just playing fast, like high volume of possessions, of threes, of course. And then another thing is like pressing up full court. That's I find that playstyle interesting because last year in the Spanish league, Valencia Basket was like kind of doing the same thing, like super high rhythm, pressing up, and they did very good. So I think it's gonna work. It's something different. And I think it's gonna work.
Marcus was really lauding your 3-point abilities. Can you kind of just share maybe kind of your background and progression as a shooter and kind of how you settled into that role throughout your playing journey?
Um, so when I was a kid, I already had like something like natural, but there was one summer where I had to like because I was like it was not a national team, but like in the area I'm from, there's like a national tournament. So for that, I was like working out a lot on my shooting, and from there it just like came super easy for me. I was like practicing with my eyes closed, shooting with my eyes closed, like threes, everything, and from there uh, it has like always been my first weapon. And from there I can create for sure. Like it's not only I'm a shooter, because defense has to be aware of my shooting, and then I can go to the rim, look for a corner to be whatever. So yeah, I'm comfortable in that, like being a threat, like the whole time.
What was kind of your background getting into basketball? Like, how did you get into it, and what was your progression like as far as how you try to approach things playing professional ball?
Well, it was my family played. My whole family played basketball. Not professional, but I've always been around basketball. And I had to make a decision when I was 11, because my dad uh, made a tournament happen with the Unicaja youth basketball team, and that's a very good team there in Spain. I don't know if you guys know. And they were like, I was 10, 11, I think. And they said like, wow, this kid is very good. Like, we want you to come to one tournament with us, like kind of like a tryout or something. And after the tryout, they said like, we want you here next season, which was weird at the time because they only recruited like kids from 14 and above, you know. But they wanted me at that time, and I said like, yeah, I want to play basketball. You know, I was a kid, I didn't even know like what I was deciding, but I made the decision, and it was hard, like for sure. I was like the first 2 weeks, I was crying like to my dad, I want to go back home, you know. But that made me grow up, and that's how I think I become like the person I am today.
You always talk about the efficiency that you shoot the basketball with, but as far as range goes, you cross that half court line. Where do you feel comfortable pulling up from?
I mean, from the half court, yeah, I mean, I would say, I don't know if you guys have seen like the 4 point line we have in our court. From there, I would say like that's like an honest, you know.
Are there any specific players you modeled your game after growing up?
Yeah. Well, growing up is different. I've grown up like watching Sergio Rodriguez. I love how he plays. But then when I became like older, I've been watching like Bogdanovic. I think he's like a very good player, and it's like pretty accurate, you know.
Did you play any other sports growing up?
I did. I don't know how you say it. Karate. That's how you say it. Karate, but not as much. Like 2 years.
And what is there any big differences between pro ball in Spain and what you've been able to at least experience and practice here when it comes to basketball?
I'd say so. Yeah, probably like the amount of time you spend like working out here, because I feel like you gotta teach a lot of things, and when it comes to pro basketball in Spain, they're already supposed to know what they have to do, so you don't have to spend that time with details maybe or simple things. It's just going straight to the important thing. Let's say, yeah, that's the biggest difference, I'd say.
Is it true, Marcus said that I think the first time he saw you, you hit 80 of 85 threes or something like that? Do you remember
Yeah.
doing that? Is that like a
No,
common occurrence?
that's true. Like the first day after I got here, I did like 90% in 500 shots or something like that. Yeah,
Is that common, or were you just on a heater?
it is common. Like I've done 700 shots, 90% too. Like it is common. When I work out, I try to do like, if you see me work out, I do like weird things. I shoot, I don't know, super high range, or with the feet like the opposite way, just trying to make it harder for me, you know.
You gotten any nicknames yet?
Not yet. They for sure got something for me, but not yet. They didn't tell me yet.
Hey Ruben, I'm Colton. What gets this team fired up and excited to play?
I already know like people here is gonna love our team because we're gonna play very fast, and I think there's gonna be like a good thing about us. We can get like our crowd into the game when we make a run, like make a stop, we make a three, we make another stop, then another three, then the crowd is gonna be like on the court too. That's gonna be very hard for the others to play here for sure. And also, if we go away, we're gonna do the same thing because we're working for that. Not only doing here that and doing it away, that's the hard thing. And they gonna be struggling for sure.
You've got just under a month until the season starts. What's an area of your game that you think has gotten the best since you got here, and then an area that you're working on improving before the season starts?
There's one thing that Bucky always talks about, and it's like the time of reaction, like in between situations. That's like the most challenging part, like of playing for Bucky. You don't have time to worry about like the past. You just have to keep running, keep making decisions, keep trying to make the right decision. So that's what I think I've improved the most, and that's what I think I gotta keep improving.
Did you take a visit here before you committed, or was it all done overseas?
Overseas, I couldn't come here.
How was that a scary proposition to kind of make that decision? Or
Well, for the most part, yeah, I wanted to make the right decision, but also for what they showed me in the Zoom meeting, I was like, I knew since the beginning I was gonna come here.
did anything surprise you about the facilities, the town, or anything like
Yeah,
that? What stood out to you?
The facilities, they are crazy, and I don't know if it's in the NBA like this, but this is crazy. It's nothing like this in Spain for sure.
We have time for a couple more.
Will your family be able to make it to some games this year, and what's been like with them being in contact with them?
Yeah, they're gonna come in Christmas maybe, and I think that's the only time they're gonna be able to come here. It's a long flight, 10-hour flight. So, but they're used to like be in contact because I've been away from home for 10 years or more. So, yeah.
Have you thought about that feeling stepping on the court for your first college basketball game? I mean, do you think that's going to feel different, or is it just more of the same?
I think it's gonna be the same. Like at the end of the day, it's just playing basketball. That's what I enjoy. That's what I like to do. So, but I'm excited for sure.